Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. What I thought I'd do today, since yesterday it rained most of the day, we were trying to do, Wednesday we did beans and corn, and there's not much going on. It's so wet. So what I thought I would do this morning is show you what goes on, what I do every morning, kind of first thing. I waited today because I wanted to film in the daylight. I usually come out here in the dark, feed these cattle. I got really good lights out here. And I'm out at where we call the feed lot. And what I'm feeding, I got a group of yearling heifers in here. And we have a bunk silo with corn silage. That's our main feed stuff, I guess you might say. We have these tubed oats and peas, which we grow as a cover crop. And we cut them, let them dry for a couple of days, and then we tube them. And really, I only do it more because my bunk isn't big enough, and I also hate to see cover crop go to waste. So this is what we do. We tubed a couple of hundred of these bales, and it's kind of the base for my diet. And it's maybe not the best feed, be better for cows, but anyway, they seem to love it. It's kind of ensiled a little bit, and so they go at it like candy. The other thing I'm feeding for protein, I usually feed wet distillers, but right now the ethanol plant shut down and you can't get wet distillers. So I'm feeding soybean meal. This is 48% soybean meal, and it's a really good protein source. That's what we're using. And in the next bay here, I have ground shelled corn. This is dry shelled corn. This is new crop, and I run it through the hammer mill and crack it. It's mostly broken up into little pieces. That bale weighed 1,090 pounds, almost 1,100 pounds. And I let it sit in there and churn up for a while to get it broke up. I'm kind of limited to my batch size based on the weight of the bale. This is the yard where I keep the tubed oats and peas, and actually this one row is straight oats and alfalfa mixed. We seeded down a new hayfield and we use oats as a cover crop. Anyway, that's kind of what it is. Anyway, we tube it in these tubes, and I think I did a video on tubing, and it ensiles in these tubes and makes it a little more palatable for the cattle, I guess. Anyway, that's it. I kind of have two pens out here. That one there has, I believe, 45 or 46 head in it. I just have to look it up. And seems to me there's about 100 back here. Anyway, we have this wheat cover, and every animal has an ID tag, and they start at 1 and go up to, and then just keep going on and on as you buy them. And you need the number. If you have a sick one, it's hard to tell. They kind of all look the same. And we had a couple in here that we had to watch, and the number sure helped. Anyway, I come back here twice a day, feed these things. What I try to do is put enough feed in the morning to do till the next morning, and at night I just give them a check and see if they need a little bit more. We splash a little more in. Right now I'm bedding with corn stalks. I usually use straw. Well, actually I'm using some of each bale of straw and a couple of bales of corn stalks. I felt I was going through my straw a little fast because it's so wet. We're having trouble. We can't get manure out. It's just so wet. Anyway, it causes lots of problems. So I was never one to go to the gym. I never went to the gym much, or never did actually. And I feel you need a little exercise. So every morning I come out here and feed the girls, and I don't go to the casino or anything, and so I gamble on these cattle. That everybody has to have a vice, and I guess that's mine. So I just thought, since it was so wet, we're not doing much farming, I thought I'd bring these out here today and show you what my little hobby is. I just get a kick out of seeing these girls every morning. They're always glad to see me. And we don't do any implants or anything. I don't feel that's the way to feed cattle. We just use, like I showed you, natural ingredients. The only thing I didn't show you, we use a vitamin premix. And it's plain, it's no, there's no rumensin or anything in it. It's just plain feedlot mineral. And we give them that every day. So it's a complete ration what we feed them. Put it in the mixer, mixes up for about 15 minutes, and that's what we feed them. Anyway, if you have any questions or comments, put them in the bottom. And I want to thank you for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.